everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. Well, if you're a fan of bad weather games, we got a good one for you here. The field is covered in snow, and that figures to make things very difficult for the players throughout this game. We'll see how they handle it. It's the Broncos going up against the Bills. With that, let's send you up to snowy Orchard Park outside of Buffalo, where we say hello to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Gentlemen, stay warm.
Thank you very much, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL. The National Football League is here and on the air. Tonight, we put a bow on Week 15 with a good Monday night matchup between the Denver Broncos and the Buffalo Bills. Hello, everybody. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at the Bills entering play here. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Broncos, they come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
And they had it easy last week. They jumped out to an early lead and then put it on cruise control from there.
So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. And they'll be led out by their quarterback, a national championship winner as a Buckeye at Ohio State, Cardale Jones.
And while his frame may imitate a defensive lineman now playing quarterback, don't get fooled at all, because when you see him throw the football, you know exactly why he's playing the position. Wide receivers love playing with this guy because he gives them a chance to go deep and catch the ball.
Now the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. Throwing Jones. Finding time. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. 3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Now Jones. And he'll check this one down to McCoy. And certainly some style points there on the spin. Not a whole lot thereafter, but still a pretty good gain. The Bills send the punter out. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. Taking it about the 16. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And leading the charge, their lefty QB. They go play action here on 1st down. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the defense will try and pin their ears back and get pressure again here after the sack. It's third down.
Let's go.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Fielded at the 33. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and
and out.
now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here.
Watch tight. Tight end right.
They'll come out in the pistol.
Let's go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Going to drop this off to McCoy, complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
The Bills send the punter out. He'll boot it away from about his 35. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. It's a gain of 21 that time. And it's a first down for the Broncos.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he will find his man on the outside. A good pickup there, a 22.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing. And they got it done.
Wide open receiver, complete. And down inside the 15 he goes.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
He'll look to throw. That's caught. It's Thomas. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
They'll look to throw again. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. When you throw it this close to the goal line, usually you're thinking touchdown. Here they actually complete it but lose yardage.
When you're this close to the goal line, you have to anticipate that maybe you're going to see a defense that you can make a case that there's 11 in the box. There's just no room. So I'm with you.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Virgil Green, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have taken the early lead.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. They'll start on the ground with McCoy. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. One quarter down here on a frigid December night. 7-0 is our score, and we're back to upstate New York after this.
This presentation of the NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Snickers. You're off your game when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Bills in possession. But they face a 2nd and long to start things out.
Come on, let's go!
Throwing Jones. Over the middle, that's caught by Hogan. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
One man on the backfield. That's McCoy. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
There's another example of why they haven't scored any points so far. I think it's time to abandon the run game, spread things out, and go to the air. It certainly can't be any worse than what they've done so far.
The Bills send the punter out as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken at the 18. Dashing through the snow. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Their dangerous wide receiver, 82 yards. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability.
Hey, rookie. That's the way to make an impression. Return one for a touchdown.
Yeah, welcome to the party. We saw him fielding those punts before the game, and he just had a little bit of a look in his eye, didn't he?
He did. He was a confident young man, and now we know why.
Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space,
and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for him throughout the game, and that 3-and-out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it second down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Now McCoy, and he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Partner, we're into the second quarter, and I guess you can kind of look at it both ways. The offense, they've got to figure out what they're going to do because they haven't scored any points. But if you're the defense, you're feeling great about what you got going on. The only concern you have, you get to the half, what adjustments will the offense make to try to defeat you?
And this will be taken at the 13. Fighting him off.
Just ran right through the trash.
And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. It looked like he might beat that last man. He doesn't, though, but it goes as a 32-yard return. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. The Bills now making their way back out onto the field. And despite being down on the scoreboard, this unit, they've had some big-time hits.
Sort of like us at practice the other day. I saw you take a running start at that blocking sled. You took it down.
Bounced off like a rubber band.
No, not at all, but you're exactly right. They are doing their job, but they want to add takeaways to it. You need to have more of those to go along with the big hits we're seeing.
By the way, when I tried that and I bounced back, I noticed that you laughed with everyone else. You didn't try to get in my corner.
No. Someone had just told me a joke on the other side.
Right,
I missed that. Totally missed it.
And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Here we go.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And that's complete to the tight end, Hireman. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
Charles, I know it's hard when live bullets are flying, but you cannot keep your hand up around the face mask area.
It is absolutely inexcusable nowadays. We talk about target areas all the time. You have to aim lower so that your hand doesn't get involved in the face mask.
They'll set up to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Gilchrist. He has been interception prone here in his rookie season. How patient can they be with him?
That is the key question, isn't it? A lot of it depends on the head coach, what type of defense you have, and just a general understanding of the makeup of him. But the bottom line is you posed a great question. Are they at the stage where they've run out of patience and now they get to demand production? Or do you continue to stay with him this way?
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Now Jones. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. So a minute 56 to play in this first half. Back to Buffalo after this. A reminder coming up at halftime while the two of us head for warmer areas of the press box.
Yes.
We'll be sending you to Orlando where Larry Ridley will have highlights and analysis of this first half.
Send me to Orlando, please.
Don't be so soft. And a nifty little deep juke spin move. Not a great deal there on the back end, but a nice gain still. And quickly they get to the line. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Going to drop this off to McCoy, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They'll look to throw here on first down. He's got time in the pocket. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Left side here, caught by Clay. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. Throwing, Jones. Man open right side, it's the tight end Clay. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Bills send the punter out. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And they won't try and pooch it. It's a fake. Over the middle, it's complete. And eventually taken down, but how about that athletic spin move we saw? Gives him the first down yardage. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Surveying the field. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Here we go! Black round! Black round!
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. And how about this? It's the other Brandon Marshall that picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And Denver getting set to take the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Marcel Darius in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
They're going to look to throw. Catch here, left side, Thomas. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
And that was well defended. And as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
And he will have a man, Demaryius Thomas. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Okay, so Larry apparently giving us the silent treatment all of a sudden, and we're going to skip ahead to quarter number 3. This one taken just inside the 10. No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered,
can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
And I know it's hard in live action, but you've got to keep your hands away from the face. That's a 15-yard penalty.
You work on it all the time, making sure your target area is lower and trying to keep your hands away from the face mask so you don't get the big penalty.
Thomas, the lone receiver, left. Back to throw now on first down. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Preston Brown, the linebacker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have some.
LaShawn McCoy off to the races. And he makes it all the way down to the 13-yard line. It's a big run there by McCoy. 72 yards. So he rips off a great run and shows you why this year he's top 10 in rushing in the league.
And looks like he's trying to move up fast on the leaderboard, doesn't he? Top 10, looks like he's running to get into the top 5.
And they'll keep it on the ground with McCoy. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
They come out here in the eye. The backup, Rob Kelly, his first carry. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The 5-yard gain, and now they're set up first and goal.
Well, as the play call comes in on third down, you have to think about 4-down territory here. Down a few touchdowns, they need points, and they need big points.
Now Jones. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete. He was looking for Julian Edelman that time. And it's second down.
That was a difficult catch, and I admire the fact that he actually caught the football, worked so hard to get his feet down inbounds, tried to do the toe tap. My dad's an accomplished tap dancer. I'm not sure he would have gotten his feet in.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. LaShawn McCoy with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bills have cut it to within a score. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive. And how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Extra point forthcoming. And that one makes it 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This one taken just inside the 10. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So the Broncos coming out now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A big play there on the catch and run. 73 yards.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. He'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Their dangerous wide receiver with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And his kick is right through. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
And the offense needs 7 out of this play on 3rd down. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Throwing Jones. Over the middle, that's caught by Hogan. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. He'll look to set up his blockers. It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Bronco offense now set. to the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Thomas, the lone receiver, left. Back to throw here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Pass incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Shaq Lawson in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger.
Back now in Buffalo. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th.
The Bills bring out a couple of extra defensive backs to defend this third down play.
Yeah, they're going dime. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. A great read, and it's picked off. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
It's complete to Brown, right side. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it's a 2nd down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right? Whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
Watkins alone on the left side. Back to throw. He's got time. To the right side, and he's got Edelman. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Here we go.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
McCoy And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. They'll try again with McCoy. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Man, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
They'll try and run it with McCoy. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal.
Brandon, it's easy to make decisions from right up here where we are, right in the cheap seats, but let's be frank about this one. This isn't even a decision as far as I'm concerned. They have to go for it here. Field goal does you almost no good as time's running out in the game. If you want to win, you have to be aggressive here.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Finding time. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Sammy Watkins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills draw a bit closer. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. They're going to look to throw. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call the timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So completion on 2nd down, that brings up 3rd. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
But, partner, anytime someone tells me that fundamentals are leaving the game, I'm going to show them this play because they couldn't get to the passer. So what do you have to do? Get your hands up in the passing lane, and they batted it away on a 3rd down attempt.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bills getting set to go. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
He's back to throw. He's got time in the pocket. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
And coming out now, the Broncos. They have the lead, still a one-possession game, but the defense got to stop. They've got the football now, just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense. They did their job in a big way. You know they're over on the sidelines now starting to take their tape off, and, hey, we've done this thing.
Now the Bills will take another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back.
Here we go.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Thomas, the lone receiver, left.
Let's go.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Shaq Lawson. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
He goes underneath for Anderson. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Let's go.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
One receiver left, 2 to the right. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll get nothing out of that one. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. 3rd and 11. And some extra depth in the secondary here. They're in the dime. Well, partner, there's something...